Well. Here's another relationship that I thought was not going to last. Come on now. Madonna. Madonna is that cougar that's just going through them young boys. Yo, I gotta laugh before I even start this video. Madonna got hundreds of millions of dollars. Madonna is a cougar that is just running through them young boys. And she certainly does have a type. You know what I mean? I don't see no blonde hair, blue-eyed boys over there. Madonna riding on that thing. Madonna over here getting to it. She's 66 years old. Oh my God. Listen, okay, so it looks like Madonna, who is 66 years old, is no longer crazy for her recent Toyboy, Akeem Morris, the Jamaican footballer. 28 years old, and this woman is 66. You know what I find funny? I find that whenever the man is younger and the woman is older, a lot of women applaud this. You go, girl. Get that thing, right? Even some of these women, I would ask them, if your son was 28 and he came home with a 66-year-old woman, what would you say? Majority of them are like, hell no, I wouldn't want my damn 28-year-old son who has no kids, all this other stuff, with a 66-year-old. She can't do anything for him. They're definitely not going to be building a family together. That's his sugar mama, if she got any sugar to give, right? But the funny thing is, whenever the woman is wealthy and the young man is just some young man, then of course all the women are like, hell yeah, age ain't nothing but a number. If that's what my son wants, go ahead. Shit, Madonna has millions and millions of dollars and can afford him this lifestyle that his mama and his daddy couldn't give to him. So obviously it's okay. Well, according to sources that are close to the famous performer, the couple quietly went their separate ways in late October of 2024. Just a few months after she had plastered him all over Instagram as she shared pictures of their 4th of July celebration together and all this. Why would she do that and then dump him or throw him away? Now, while the two were cuddled up next to each other in the pictures, his hand even over her breast in one of the snaps, some may have noticed that Morris wasn't there while she hit the polls a few days ago in New York City with her daughter, Lourdes. Now, Lourdes is 28 years old. Her daughter, the same age as her boyfriend, Akeem, right? All the Jamaican men were like, yo, Jamaican men stock has gone up. Because, you know what I'm saying, Madonna is reaching out for a Jamaican man. That means all the other women in the world going to have to get you a Jamaican man. Jamaican man is where it's at. Well, I don't know. She had a quick use, and that was it. So Madonna, she ran into the same issue with her other toy boy as she has with all of her recent men. A source close to Madonna said in an exclusive interview, the age difference slowly became an issue. The age difference slowly became an issue. Golly, I could have told you that. There's no way you're 66 and your partner's 22 and you're expected to have everything in common. At some point, that relationship is going to feel like you're the parent, and this 28-year-old is going to be feeling stifled. Plus, not to mention all the rules and regulations that Madonna had for this young man in this relationship. Oh man. And he is the same age as her daughter. You know, she doesn't see her daughter as her homegirl. She sees her daughter as her daughter. So if you're the same age as her daughter, at some point beyond her control, subliminally, subconsciously, she's gonna start seeing you as, you my son. Like, don't tell me what to do. I've been here. I could live triple your age and still. Oh man. So they ran into the issue and it became a bigger issue. The age difference became a huge issue, the source said. They come from different time periods, Well, not only different time periods, they also come from different backgrounds, culturally, racially, all the alleys you can think of. Madonna felt that Akeem had a wandering eye because he did. He kept looking around and he kept wanting to see what's out there for him. You know, my phone's ringing. I got people calling in. Not now. She felt like he wasn't committed to her enough. She would look where he was looking, and she would see him checking out younger chicks. You know, and she felt like, yeah, that's not gonna work with me because I am the shit. I am Madonna. So your eyes should go nowhere else but right here where I'm at. And that just wasn't working. She felt like he had a wandering eye, which he actually did. Now here comes all the people in the comments section. If you ever dated a Jamaican man, let me tell you about Jamaican men and Nigerian men. They always have wandering eyes. They always have multiple females. I'm waiting for the comment section to light up and say something like that, right? Again, a 28-year-old with a 66-year-old, I don't know. If it was a 28-year-old with like a 48-year-old, then I would say, okay, there could be something there where some common ground could be found and possibly a relationship, especially if it was the other way around, where the man is 48 and he is the one with the money and the provider and the female is 28. Rich men marry, or wealthy men, or even men who can provide a stable platform, they marry younger women all the time. But to see a 68-year-old woman with a 28-year-old boy, or young man rather, nah. He's the boy toy. He's putting in the work, throwing his back out of place in that boost. I don't even want to go there, man. Now, anyways, so it also appears that when their lives slowed down from all their traveling together and having fun and going places, things started to go a bit south. Just sitting around the house, looking at each other all the time, wasn't working out for them. It was fun while they were globetrotting. It was fun while they were partying. It was fun while private jets were taking them places. And that's the thing about a relationship. When you're moving around and you're doing new things, it's always exciting. When it comes to time to start sitting in the house and looking at each other, this is where you're really going to find out if you're really into each other or not. So when the globetrotting stopped, the excitement stopped as well, is what the source that's close to them says. Thankfully, however, it looks like the breakup wasn't a very dramatic one. Ultimately, it ran its course, and there are no hard feelings, there's no drama, the source said. Madonna probably could hit that again whenever she feel like it. Hey, I'm in town, you want to come over? You know what I mean? Get her some young, strong back 28-year-old Jamaican to dick her down properly and then go about his business. One time for old time's sake. But she don't want to have him around anymore. I wonder who she's going to be with next. I bet you it's going to be another young Toyboy. Now it was just time for them to go their separate ways. Akeem is now living on an island. I don't know what island that is. And Madonna is obviously in her UES pad working on her biopic. So Morris was first linked to Madonna. Akeem Morris was first linked to Madonna in 2022 when he made an appearance on her cover of Paper magazine, per People. But they didn't appear together until this past summer, as the singer had seemingly been dating other men in between. But she wasn't making those other men so public until she, got serious about Akeem, and then she made him the one to go public with. The funny thing is, the restrictions and the rules she had, man. I was told that he wasn't allowed to watch sports if she wasn't into it that day. He wasn't allowed to listen to certain music unless that's what she wanted to listen to. Bedtime was a certain time because she takes her bedtime seriously and she never misses the schedule. And he had to be in bed at that time. And he only was allowed in her bed when she wanted him in her bed. So because they were dating doesn't mean that he had access to her bed all the time. And I thought these restrictions were weird, right? The 28-year-old is from Spanish Town, Badman Place, they call it, Jamaica. And he played soccer at Stony Brook University, according to LA Magazine. Now, yeah, he did. And he actually went pro playing soccer. But after he met Madonna, he never played soccer again, kind of thing. Kind of thing. Madonna was like, come with me. I'll pay your salary. 'Cause forget this soccer stuff. You don't have to get up and train that hard every day, get kicked in the shin, and and all that. Come on, private jets, beaches, party lifestyle kind of thing, and some good punani. Even though it's 65, you'll be surprised. And he fell for it. He fell for it. He played for Premier League Soccer Oyster Bay United FC. So he had his time. He was good enough to actually make it to the pro leagues, but he wasn't no big star. He wasn't a David Beckham, if you will. So it appears that their split may have coincided with Halloween, as the duo were pictured all dressed up in coordinating costumes. Madonna, who wore a floor-length white gown complete with a plunging neckline and white lace veil, said that she was dressed up as crying Madonna, while Morris donned a full-length monk's vestment. But Morris isn't the first toy boy that Madonna has been seen with in recent years, and we know this. And this is why I said this was going to be short-lived. In 2023, just the other day, she was dating boxing coach Joshua Popper. And Joshua Popper is only 30, right? And she was 62 back then, or 61. But the two broke up this past May. So from May to October is all Akeem got. The Jamaican got May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months or 5 months. And then, boom, he's out the door. The former couple, which is the boxer coach, they met through the 65-year-old son. This when she was 65. They met through her son, David Banda, who was taking boxing lessons from Popper at the Breadwinner Boxing Gym in New York City. Isn't it crazy how she just went off and had a relationship with her son's boxing coach? Like, no shame to it. I'm sleeping with your boxing coach. Oh my God. If my mama was sleeping with my damn track coach or my boxing coach, I would be so embarrassed, right? So she was also reportedly dating another 30-year-old. This time it was a dancer, and that was Ala Malik Williams for 3 years. Ala Malik Williams seemed to have been the one that lasted the longest, and I think it's because he was more subservient to Madonna, more fit into her role, and not only that, she does music and he does dancing. So he could be a part of her dance set, he could travel on tour with her, he could manage her dancers. You see, they had a lot more in common there. And they were rumored to have first met in 2015 when Williams performed as a dancer during her Rebel Heart tour. The two even spent Thanksgiving together in 2021, but they then split up in April of 2022. She does not play around. She split up in April of 2022. By May, June of 2022, she got a new man, and she's already Madonna is like, I'm 60-something years old. I have no time to wait. Let's go, because, life is short, and I'm already over the hill, past 55, 60. I'm heading up there, right? The split comes now after a year after the singer became seriously ill from a bacterial infection. Madonna was found unconscious, and she was rushed to the ICU, where she was reportedly intubated overnight. That illness was so serious that some of her family members feared that she could have died. Madonna is the mother of 6. Lourdes is 26 years old. Rocco is 22. Well, Lourdes is 28 years old, I think. The same age as her last man. Rocco is 22. David is 17. Mercy is 17 as well. And her 10-year-old twins, Stella and Esther. Listen, If you thought this relationship was going to last with Madonna and this Jamaican 28-year-old guy, then I got a bridge, and it's called the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, and I'm selling it for $75.25 to the first buyer. Comes first served. Anyhow, somebody said the contract is over and the guy didn't want to renew it no matter how much money her PR offered. So basically, they're saying this relationship was not real. Her PR pulled a PR stunt, and he doesn't want to renew the contract. He's had enough. Another person says, this is a very sad lady. It reminds me of the film Baby Jane. Seems like her life is very similar to Baby Jane. You know, a lot of people are passing their remarks or whatever, but at the end of the day, she's super wealthy, and wealthy people do strange things. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV / Hot Topics TV. You already know, if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.